So now we are going to explain how to do a bed bath on someone, a full bed bath, okay? So the full bed bath, you will need a few things. You will need a bath blanket, okay? You will need a bucket to hold your water in, soap, obviously, deodorant and lotion, as you will lotion them up. I want to explain something to you with that for a moment. You'll need a new change of clothes or a new gown for them. You will need a couple of wash rags and at least one, maybe two towels, okay? However you want to do this. I like the, what do we got here? I like the bigger one for this, honestly. So we're gonna set this one off to the side. Okay, now I want to show you this really quick. With bed bath, there's a few things. One, something newer that's happened is you will wear gloves now throughout the bed bath, okay? So that's a relatively new change. And then two, you will start off with warm water, and then after you wash the top part, their face, their arms, their stomach, and abdomen area, then you will change the water. So you have to take your gloves off and change it. And then after you wash their legs, their feet and legs, you will have to change your gloves and change the water again. Then you will wash their back and the outer buttocks, not the inside. And you will change the gloves and water there. Then you will put more gloves and water on when you do the perineal change, okay? So this is probably your biggest skill you're going to do here. And most people get intimidated due to its size. It takes up 2 sheets in the booklet. However, it's not that difficult, okay? So we are going to explain it to you pretty easy, I believe, and we will go from there. So the first thing we do is do what we always do. We come in and we say, knock, knock, knock. Hello, my name is Jimmy. Are you Mrs. Smith? You are. Wonderful. It is time for your bed bath, okay? Then I'm going to wash my hands and provide for privacy. Next, what I'm going to do is get nice warm water for her to have in here. And I'm going to do this, raise the rails, because we're going to spend a lot of time on her. And so the bed's got to be up so we don't hurt our back, okay? So we'll raise the bed up. And we'll talk about the other issue when we get to that part, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. But when we get her up, that's when we'll go ahead and we will cover her with a bath blanket, and then we will take her clothes off and get her ready for the bath. Okay, so I got her up, rails are up so I can walk around here. I'm going to lower this side, put this bath blanket on her. Okay, I can get this over. Goes this way, I believe. This is one of those long heavy ones. Nope, it goes this way, my bad. Nope, I was right, this is the square. Okay, so we will cover her up like so. This will go down toward the foot of the bed, just like this, okay? Just like so. Next, I want to go ahead and put gloves on. So I've already gotten my water, my nice warm water, and I'll put my gloves on. Put sides down. I'm going to raise her up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and take this off of her. Unfasten the back and the sides, keeping her covered as much as possible, laying her down, okay? Now I will be able to take her gown off of her, and we will take this off, and this goes in the dirty clothes, okay? So now you can imagine she's in a pretty vulnerable state, so you want to keep her covered as much as possible. Also, you're never really prepared for the amount of mess you have in a bed bath. So always be prepared to do extra stuff. So first thing we're going to do is cover her up with a towel right here across her chest. I've got this, a little towel. And again, you have something called 4 corners. 4 corners, you can take your washcloth, fold it in half, then fold it in half again, and you have 4 distinct clean parts to wash her with. Or you can do what some others do and make a mitt, which will you put it on your hand like so, wrap it around your hand, hold it, take this end here, up, tuck it inside, and you have a little mitt with 4 distinct areas that you're going to clean with here, okay? Now I have my water. I don't use soap on the eyes. Some people can. I try not to clean the eyes with soap. I will the rest of the face, but not there. So I'm gonna get my water here. starting with the lacrimal gland or the inside, the tear ducts here. You will take one finger, you will start at in a corner, you will wipe under her eye. Then the next finger, you'll start at the top and go over the eye. Then this part here, start here, go under, and then the pinky, kind of start here and wipe up just like that, okay? So we've got her eyes washed. Then we will do some soap and we will wash her face and her ears and her neck, okay? Then we will switch wash rags and we will rinse. Here, her face, her ears, and her neck, just like that. Then we will take this towel here and we will pat dry. Never rub, you don't rub on anybody. It's always pat. You will pat to dry her ears, her neck, okay, right here. Then we are going to lower this bath blanket here to her abdomen, keeping her chest here covered with the towel, okay? And we will lift the towel and clean underneath. You all can't see what I'm doing, so we're going to open this up for you today, okay? Next, you will take your wash rag, and with the soap on it, you will have your soap wash rag. You will wash the breast, around guys' chest. Women, paying particular care under the breast, making sure there's no skin tears, make sure there's nothing up underneath here that you really got to wash for. You'll wash her chest. You will rinse here, the chest underneath, all of this over, just like that. Then our wash rag, or I mean our towel we would have, then you would pat dry, just like so, okay? Then, let me throw in a blank here really quick. I believe we do next, we would go ahead and do her arms. That is correct, we would do her arms. So next I'm going to pull this up like this. Here's the part that a lot of people have an issue with. Usually we never work over a body, okay? But in this case, we will. You will take this arm and raise this arm up over her head, lay her wash or her towel down, put her hand over it like this. So it's over me. I'm going to take this bucket of water and put her hand in it and let her hand soak. Now, see how this is here? Water would spill everywhere, but in reality, if it was a person, you just put their hand in this way, okay? So their hand would soak in here. Now I'm going to take my water, my soap, make my little mitt, got my soap right here, and I'm going to scrub the fingers, nails, palm of the hand, all of that good stuff while it's in here, okay? Then I'm going to rinse off her hand. So we'll go ahead and rinse between her fingers, palm of her hand, nails if I can, just like so. Then I'm going to remove this out of the way. Get my wash part with the soap on it again. Make my little mitt. And here you get my soap. I'm going to wash her arm, her armpit, and her shoulder area, okay? Then I'm going to rinse her arm, her armpit, and her shoulder area. All up here, rinse all this off, and the shoulder. Then I'm going to cover this with the towel and dry. Between the fingers, up, and then I'm going to make sure she's really good and dry, okay? Pull this over. Then, just like if you've watched the other videos with range of motion, we would just open this up here, lay this side here on me, lay this down, and then just say I would do the exact same thing on this side that I did over there. We only are washing this side and we will just verbalize this side, okay? Now, we will lay this back across her chest and we will expose, bring this bath blanket down to the pubic area. If you want to come in here just a few moments, see right to the top of where the mons pubis would be. We want to bring it right to here, so we're only going to wash, we washed her chest before, now we're only going to wash the abdominal area, okay? And then we are going to make our nice little mitt. We'll wash her abdominal area. Make sure you get the belly button. You will rinse off this area really well. Make sure you rinse it all off. And then make sure you dry this off, okay? Now, at this point here, you will raise her up, raise this rail take off my gloves, okay? How hot it is in here. And I would go and change the water, okay? I would go get some fresh water and I would come back, okay? Now, so I've come back, I'm at this area again, trying to lower this rail, and I'm working on here. I want to go ahead and put my gloves back on, if I can get them on. My hands are sweaty in here. Oh, yeah, like that. And this side. Okay, just like this. Now I'm going to expose this leg right here, like this. I'm going to lay this towel down, okay, just like this area. And I'm going to raise her foot and keep her foot in the water, just like that. And when her foot is in the water, I'm going to take my soap right here. I'm going to wash her feet. You must clean between their toes, under the toes, their whole foot and ankle area, okay? And you'll have it in there. Make sure you get between her toes as well. Fungus, right? Fungus is where you get it, so you gotta clean it. And you will rinse this off between each toe, foot, and the ankle. Then you will lay this down, switch back to your wash rag with your soap, your water, and we're going to wash the leg all the way up on the outside like that, okay? The thigh, the lower leg, we will rinse off this area as well. Rinse all of this off. Then we will dry all of this off. Make sure when you dry her foot as well, you will dry between her toes, because we need all of that to be dry, okay? So this whole area here needs to be dry. Then we will uncover that, cover this up. We will, just like before, we will expose this leg, set this underneath, and just say, I would do the exact same thing on this leg that I did on that leg. We're just verbalizing, you're not really doing it, okay? At this point, we will remove the stuff from the bed again, raise our rails, take off our gloves again. That's your second pair. You will take off the one in the garbage, and you will go get some fresh water, okay? So we'll have some nice hot fresh water when we come back, okay? So we will come back, we will take this rail down. We've got everything here. I'm just trying to let my hands dry for a second. We're going to put on gloves. Put on our gloves. Then we are going to take them, scoot them toward us just a little bit, roll them over to the side, just like so. And I'm going to expose their back, kind of like this if I can, their butt and their back. I'm going to lay this towel long ways right here, okay? Just like this. Then I will have my wash rag. When we get my soap and wash rag, I'll wash the shoulder, upper shoulder, the back, and the buttocks. We are not washing inside yet. It's just the cheeks, the buttocks here in the back, okay? And we will rinse this off, just like that. Get our water, we will rinse all this off, keeping her covered the best we can, like that. Then we will dry the back the best that we can, just like that, okay? Then we will lower her back down, lay her in the middle of the bed, keep her covered. Raise the rails one more time, remove these gloves, just like this. That's your third set of gloves that's gone, and we will go get fresh water, okay? Fresh water, another set of gloves, right here. We will come back and lower, put your gloves on. You have your water, everything here. And then you will verbalize. Now I have my water gloves that I would do the perineal area. I would do the pericare, which would be on the female, would be the vaginal and the anal area. On a guy would be the penile and the anal area, okay? But we don't have to do that, it's a separate skill. So now I will raise this up, take these off, throw these away, come back. Now we are basically done at this point, okay? Now all that is left, she has been cleaned, top to bottom. Now we will just come in here. We don't need gloves for this part. We will put on deodorant, okay? Like this. Put deodorant on her arms. We'll take lotion. We have nice Purell. A little lotion. Lotion up the skin. Lotion up this skin. Get a little lotion. Lotion up all over her. Lotion her legs up. Lotion this leg up. And we will roll her over a little bit and lotion her back up as well, okay? So now she is clean, she has deodorant on, and she's lotioned up. So next we will take our gown, our nice new gown, and I like to go ahead and open it up, and as I pull this down, kind of cover her up a little bit with it, okay? Just like this. Some will open, as you can see they've got little tabs, some are solid, but you will keep her covered as best as possible. Hold in here. Get this up, just like so. Raising her up. I want to go ahead and tie this gown on her. Do 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 do. Now we'll tie the bottom side on her if I can. And let's see, tie on that one. So we would tie the bottom on if we need to, lay her down, cover her back up, take this blanket, cover up this area with the blanket, get all of our supplies out of the way, get her covered back up, raise our bed, and lower. Now let me say something. This skill is enough as it is, right? It's a full 2-page skill doing what we did. If you were doing this correctly, it would take 25, 30 minutes to get a bed bath, okay? Plus the mess. Then you've got to make a new bed, right? Because it's gonna be wet. You will have to probably move her over and clean the actual mattress off, dry it up, because it will be a mess. So it's not just a one and done thing on a bed bath. There are other skills that's going to go with this. Make her bed up, give her her call light, right there. Gather my supplies, clean myself up, wash my hands, and report and record.